Hey guys, Gian here of Gadget Pilipinas. The POCO F8 series is officially coming to the Philippines and you can buy one for as low as $29,999. Now these are the steps that you need to know in order for you to play your PC Steam games on your new smartphone. Yes, hindi to clickbait because you can now actually do this, especially with the POCO F8 Ultra. You can also do it with other devices that you have. You may want to try it. Not all chipsets are supported, but insofar as the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 on the POCO F8 Ultra, nag-work naman siya para sa akin. Now, before we get into the steps, I need to inform you that this project is an open source project. So there are risks involved, but then again, I have been using this for more than a month now, and you may want to do it as well. But I have to tell you that whatever happens to your smartphone is your responsibility, not mine. But then again, I took the risk. It's up to you if you want to take yours as well. Now, in order for you to do this, step number one is to download an application called Obtainium. Now, since this is an open source project and it is available via GitHub, you can download it actually via GitHub directly and then transfer the APK to your device. But in my case, I did not do that. Just simply go to Google Chrome and then look for Obtainium, GitHub, click that, and this is the application from Imran R98. Click that. Then you will be able to download a copy of Obtainium through there via the release. The release right now at the time of production is version 1.2.8. Just simply click that. And then if you scroll down, you will see the asset. And I recommend that you download the app-arm64-v8a-release.apk. That's the one I downloaded. Just simply click that. And once you've installed it on your POCO F8 Ultra or any Android device that you have that supported, you can just simply click the application and go to Add App, type Game Hub, and then search. Now, this project, the latest project at the time of the production of this video, is actually being developed and maintained by Product Devity. Okay, so simply scroll down and then click this and then click Pick. Now, since I've already picked mine on my Obtainium, I will not do that, but please do it in your case. Now that I have already downloaded Game Hub Lite from Product Devity, I just simply need to click Game Hub and then make sure that it is updated. Now, in my case, mine is version V5.1.3 and it is the latest at the time of production. The production was done last November 14. Okay, so once that's done, simply click Game Hub. In my case, it is called Game Hub Lite because this is the open source version. There's actually another version which is available, I believe, in Google Play Store, which is developed by the people behind GameSir. Okay, so now that you've already downloaded Game Hub on your device, what you do next is simply pair your Steam. Now, what you do here is simply log into your Steam account, and once that's done, you will see now all the information that you need to know about your account, the duration of play, the game count, and also the account value. I don't see it populating, but right now it says here in my case the game count, which is correct, which is 1,614. Now, you can download a few of the applications that you have. You can just simply search them. Now, in terms of order of the games, syempre nauna muna yung already installed. In my case, I've already installed a few games here, pero yung mga susunod, I'm not sure if it's based on purchase of the game or not. I hope there's a way for the developers of Game Hub Lite and even Game Hub to be able to sort it based on what you want, like last played, much like what you can do on a Steam Deck or Steam OS. Now that's done, you can just simply search if you want. In my case, I will search for a game. For example, I will search for Valheim. Or maybe I will search for something else. And once you've searched that, for example, it will now look for your game. Just simply click Valheim and it will tell you to get the game. Now, what this does is basically emulating the game on your Android. So, gagawa siya ng parang copy of the game, legit na copy ng game mo. You're not technically pirating here. And that's it, no? You install the game, in this case it's 1.49 gig. Valheim has been added to your game library and keep screen on and stay in app for smooth download. Then that's okay. Now it's now downloading, as you can see right now. And while we wait for this, you can simply check for compatibility, and you will see here kung ano yung mga compatibility niya. Now, not all games would show kung ano yung compatibility ng game na to on your device, but I highly suggest that you download an application called MU Ready on Play Store, and that's where you can find if the game is playable on your device. Now, in the case of the POCO F8 Ultra, since this is using a new chipset, no, it does not say, and you may be the first people or first persons or consumers to contribute to EmuReady to tell them if the game is going to work or not, or the game's working or not on your device. Now, while this is downloading, let me show you or give you guys a quick demo of how this works for the game that I have already downloaded. For example, I have been playing this game called Ball X Pit, no? And Ball X Pit is really a very nice game. I spent about more than 20 hours in this game. And as you can see, it launched the game, it launched a client, it launched Steam in the background, and I'm being logged in, and even my cloud saves are actually being also synced into this device, no? Yeah, syncing game library and syncing game clouds as well. You will see it as we go through. Yeah, syncing cloud saves. Now, if you don't have a game share controller, meron namang controller mismo sa display. So you can actually control your game and play your game as you would, no, without any controllers. But let me show you this. I have here the GameShare X5S, no, and I've already paired this to my POCO F8 Ultra. There. And once it's connected, I can now control the game using this controller. Really nice game. I'll drop the link in the comment section where and how you can buy this. But as you can see, I am able to play the game. I just simply need to click continue, and there I go. Ito na yung game ko. And as you can see here sa lower left portion, it says there yung GPU usage, CPU usage, RAM, power, and even the frames per second, no? Yan. If I swipe from the right, no, it will tell you yung Game Turbo because Xiaomi has this. And you can also further change some settings if you want to. Performance settings, and you can enhance visuals, visual style. Maybe I'll go saturated, game HDR, bright. It's showing. And then touch controls, that's not applicable for me. It's in gaming mode right now, but I can also do wild boost if I want. Okay. And you can also swipe. I believe you can even have a few more settings there. Gamepad management. I can also switch to native rendering and also the frame rate limit. I'm not sure if we can crank it up even further at 120. Well, it looks like it does. HDR, you can do super resolution, GPU, power rate correction if applicable. But natively, this game actually works very well on the POCO F8 Ultra. Now, let me just give you guys a quick demo of this. There. And as you can see, FPS is 120. Because the refresh rate of this device can go as much as 120 Hertz, therefore 120 FPS for certain games. And now we go try to play some game very quickly. I will not show you the rest of the game, but at least meron kayong information and you can see how the game works here. All right, so let's pick, for example, the Gory Grasslands, if I'm not mistaken. And syempre combined with the, yung speaker niya. Malakas speaker nito, no? Let's proceed with this. And yeah, no? Performs really very well. It's jumping from 120 to 116. Average, I believe, is 118 FPS. And so far, it's really performing very, very well. Look. Working well. All right, I have to choose exact Now you'll see a couple of slowdowns also, and I expect them to be able to, improve the game further later on. I mean, the application later on. But so far, right now, at its power setting, it is using about 8.4 watts. It jumps sometimes to 9.5 depending on kung gaano ka lakas yung requirement, no, nung game na nilalaro mo. And what's even interesting here is, for example, I press pause in the game. I turn off the monitor, or I turn off the phone rather. Now, if I want to jump in, I can just simply do it. No, parang quick restore ba yun of what you're playing? It is really nice, and I have been telling my friends about this new solution for you to be able to play your favorite games on your smartphone of choice. Now, in this case, the POCO F8 series prove that these devices are very much compelling for PC game emulation. Then again, I do not condone piracy. It's always best to play games, legal games from your Steam library. Yeah, you go ahead and check it out. This is a solution that worked also for my other devices, like the Galaxy S25 Ultra. I tried it on the Honor Magic V5. I also tried it on my Xiaomi 15T, and also to the Oppo Find X9 and X9 Pro. And these games that I have been playing on my Steam Deck really play well on these devices that I mentioned. So that's it, guys. This has been Gian of Gadget Pilipinas. Thank you so much for watching. Hope may napulot kayong information about it. If you know about it already, that's nice, no? And if somehow nakapag-contribute ako ng bago, then hope nakatulong. Right? So that's it, guys. This has been Gian. Catch you in the next one.